So this channel is called Yeezus Christ Follower because Ye is like my favorite person of all time for real. And one of the reasons I really fell with him is because he has this energy of like breaking ground. Like sometimes certain people are really good at like starting new waves and like streams of thought, and then other people are better at taking what someone else has done and kind of fine tuning and perfecting that. Like, I feel like whereas Ye is more so the yeah breaking ground type person, Drake is more so like I would put him in that perfecting things realm. And for the record, I'm a Drake glazer. That being said, he does like set trends and break ground in other ways. But I think he's better at like I mean he's even critiqued for like taking what other people have done and like just hopping on that sound. But I mean his art is like no matter what sound it is, he'll make it sound good. And it's like people think that's easy to do, but it's not really. He's like a NBA player. He just makes it look easy, you know. He makes it look so easy. Anyway, anyway, in the spirit of that, the whole point of this channel, is to put up my videos, but I especially wanted to share my videos that are like montage edits. Like the style of editing that I do is called Russian montage. I mean, recently I've been getting into more so like a trailer or like I don't know, like the montage edits you'll see on TikTok. I've been doing more so stuff of that style. But traditionally, what I do is with Russian montage, and that is more so like, it's a style of editing that works off of taking something that's already been made, like remixing it, cutting it up, chopping it up, and like making it like kind of giving it a political twist. Like Russian montage came about at a time where they didn't really have access to like buying film, and so they couldn't like make more films. So all I could do is like buy other people's films and like recut that up and like use that as practice. And I think that's how the first like film school started, like in Russia. And so essentially, that's the style that I learned when I was in college, my junior year. And it was a whole class. It was called something like editing film and video. I forget the name, but everything we used was off of YouTube. Like we would download clips off of YouTube, cut them up, and then like mix them with other videos and kind of make like interpretive stuff, abstract stuff, like just montage edits. And it was really cool just because it made me think in a different way. It felt like very hip hop. Like if I was like taking stuff, remixing it, sampling it, seeing what it meant when you put one thing next to another and like um, how meaning was created from that. And I think that's called like the Kurosawa effect. I forget no, maybe I forget the term. I'm not that well versed in the film world, but whatever the right term is. The idea is if you have one image and then you cut to another image, it's like that from that sequence you get some type of creative meaning, I guess. An example they always use is like this dude, and then you cut from a dude to flower, and that means he's thinking about the flower, or cut from a dude to a woman, and that means he's thinking about the woman. I always thought that never really made sense because like I wouldn't really get that from like if you made that type of cut. But in some sense, that is true when you're looking at like traditional film. Like if you're based on the like cinematography or whatever, the angles and shots, you can tell when someone's like thinking about a different character or like or really if their head's in a different space or something like that, just based off of the sequence of cuts. I don't have no idea how well versed people are in like the film terms. I know the basic terms, but I don't like assuming. Because I heard one time, if you assume, I don't know, something happens if you assume. Let's cut that out. Let's cut that out. Cut it, cut it, cut it. That was lame. That was lame. But anyway, like I said, I learned this style in college, but all the videos we really watched in class, they were always like they were really abstract to the point where I like really didn't understand what was going on most of the time, and I wanted to do something that was like more accessible. And I'm bringing this all together because I'm bringing it back, trying to bring it back to the groundbreaking thing. Like I feel like part of my life mission is to have that kind of groundbreaking energy, but in this editing space. Like, I feel like a lot of the time I love YouTube because I see more diversity of editing on there compared to like TV and film. But I also feel like there's just more that we could I don't know, there's just more we could do. And like I think TV and film can continue to do their like traditional stuff, the traditional approach, but YouTube should be this like creative space where it's like people can just go be. It needs this more like raw energy to it. I think it's great how YouTube has grown and like become something where businesses can get on there, where people can learn, where people can like I don't know, profit and monetize all that stuff. But I also think we need a revival of like that like punk energy and like just doing it for the love of the game. And I don't know. I'm kind of a hypocrite because I mean most of the reason I use YouTube is for like business stuff, or that's what I'm trying to do. But at the same time, it's like I don't know. Sometimes we just need to go back to like pushing the boundaries. And I think that's especially relevant in current America where it's like we've kind of gotten into this safe space area, gotten into this woke culture, gotten into this uh, afraid to offend people. Not afraid, just afraid to offend people. It's just like more so in the box thinking, I feel like. I think I don't know. When it comes to there seems to be it seems to be more popular to publicly shame people for going outside of a box of thinking. Maybe I'm thinking yeah, when I say I'm definitely talking about politics, but I also do think that crosses over to art. We like definitely see that in comedy, for example. I don't know. I don't want to get into that stuff. Yeah, maybe I don't want to get into that stuff. But the main thing I'm trying to get at is one of my favorite things about finding something new is like when I find something new and it's like this feels new and it's like it also feels awesome. Like this is new and good. Sometimes things are new and different, but they're like, this is good, but not like, oh, this is good. I want to I don't know. I like making people think. I like being provocative. I don't know the polarizing. That's why I also like being. I like making people feel a way. And in summary, my main goal with this channel is to kind of take that montage approach and popularize it. Not like full Russian montage, like exactly like it was, like how it started in Russia. Because I feel like that and the stuff I learned in that college class, I felt like it was like it is too abstract, at least for the common person. And it's like I think it's cool for like film heavy circles, but I always wanted to have like videos that were like watched by the masses. Um, Not always, but like as soon as I started like getting into editing videos, like once I figured out I could like portray meaning by like putting a cut next to another cut or a scene next to another scene, an idea next to another idea, it's like I don't know. I could like express things. I can make people feel things, but also I don't know. I felt like I unlocked a new world, and I want other people to be able to play with that same process and understand how to montage edit and how to like not just make like trailer stuff like you see on TikTok, like trailer edits. I feel like that's the vibe where it really just kind of gives off a vibe. I'm not trying to just give a vibe. I'm trying to say something. Recently, the videos I've been making are mostly just a vibe, but I'm trying to really find that sweet spot between making it abstract enough where you can't fully like concrete put down the message, but also concrete enough that it's not all in the clouds and whatever meaning you want to make of it, like you can make. No, there's definitely a theme. There's definitely a range of interpretations rather than it is whatever it means to you. So I don't know. That's just my thoughts, and I don't know. Check out the other videos I have on this channel. Um, Feel free to leave comments and tell me what you think of them. And yeah.